We're here at the Flir booth. We're going to find out the new innovations from Flir, and we're going to do that next on Geekazine. All right, continuing coverage of CES, we're here with Travis Merrill from Flir. How you doing?
I'm doing great.
And you know, we've covered Flir for so many years, from when you guys had in-car dash heat sensors, and then last year you hooked it up with the iPhone. That was awesome. Right. But you're even pushing the envelope from that point here. Yeah. So why don't you tell us a little bit about what you got?
Sure. So as you mentioned, last year we launched the original FlirOne, which is a form factor that's really bespoke to the iPhone 5 and 5S. Okay. That's been really well received in the market. People have been really excited with that product. But we really wanted to bring thermal imaging to the rest of the market. Yeah. Now that there's a new iOS platform out there as well from a cell phone standpoint. We announced yesterday the new FlirOne for iOS and the FlirOne for Android. Okay. This, as you can see, is a different form factor. It's a portable form factor that clips on the bottom of your device, any iOS device with a lightning connector, or Android phone with a micro USB connector, and gives you the thermal imaging performance that people have experienced already on the original FlirOne platform, with a couple of enhancements. Number one, it's got 4 times the resolution as the original one. And speaking of detail, it still has the MSX technology. That's the 2 cameras that you can see here. One is a thermal camera, one is a visible camera. That allows you to take 2 images at once, overlaying the details from the visible image, giving you more outlines, contours, context. Additional enhancement is the automatic shutter capability. So if you recall, on the original FlirOne, it was a manual tuning process with this switch here on the outside. Okay. That's now really been automated. It happens immediately and automatically. That allows you to have a constant temperature reading of everything in front of you. So no need to manually calibrate anymore. No need to manually, okay. Yeah, and so it just happens automatically. So that's a new feature. Okay. The last thing I'd like to mention is it has its own battery as well. Yeah. There's nothing worse than putting an accessory on your phone that sucks power out of your phone. So this is self-sustaining from a battery standpoint. And does not take any power or draw any power from the device.
So what type of battery life is it?
It's a 1400 milliamp battery. Okay.
So it gets about a couple hours of good charge.
Well, yeah, we're not really specifying yet, given that we're still in beta stages. Okay. But yeah, that's a pretty good assumption.
And is this just for the iPhone?
No, we also have it for the Android world as well. As I mentioned, a USB connector-based device that we're just calling FlirOne for Android.
What about tablets? Will it work on the iPad? Will it work on an Android tablet?
It will. Anything with the lightning connector, the iOS version will work on that. Anything with a micro USB connector, the Android version will work on that.
Will it need to be iOS 8 or Lollipop or anything like that?
No, there's no specifications around the version yet. Okay. So
the availability is not till the summer time?
The first half of this year is what we're saying. Okay. We'll be more specific as we get a little bit closer to that date, but mid-year this year is what we've been communicating.
And do you have any price points yet?
We have not announced a price point. Our current FlirOne is on promotion for $249.
Where do people go for more information to find out about this?
Flir.com, of course.
Well, there you go. Thanks a lot for your time.
Thank you.
All right, there you go. Check it out all over at Flir. For your iPhone, for your Android, and detachable 1400 milliamps, you can do some really cool stuff. Jeffrey Powers with Geekazine.com, and check everything out over at Geekazine or YouTube.com/Geekazine. Geek out, guys.